Hey everybody, in this video what I want to do is I want to come up with some natural language prompts for Chat GTP that we can use to come up with setting, plot, and character. We're not going to throw it into our story yet. I just want to come up with a template or a framework that we can plug in different ideas and sentences into. Once you guys see what this looks like, it'll make a lot more sense. Put a page in there. We'll call this page Prompt Engineering. Here's a good one I came up with last night on Chat GTP. Maybe it'll help us bring it up here. I'm going to put it right here. Let's jump into Chat GTP so you guys can see what this looks like here. This one is called the Roman Village Prompt. Maybe the better way to do it would be to turn this into variables. So maybe you can go write description. Actually, we can make the AI act as a fictional novel writer. That's the act as. And then we're gonna say use the following variables: setting or historical setting, and then we'll come over here and we'll put some more things in. Use all senses, use all the senses to show and not tell. That's good because that'll help us get a lot more details in this. And we're gonna use poetic language and metaphors, so we're not just getting like stiff writing here. And write in a third-person perspective. Use the following variables to write establishing shot of a setting. Okay, let's give it a shot. Maybe this will be good. Maybe it won't be good. Let's go in here. Start a brand new Chat GTP thing. Let's log in here. Act as a novel writer. Okay, cool. The sun rises over a busy city, casting a golden glow on the bustling streets below. The scent of freshly baked bread mingles with the earthly aroma of camel dung as vendors set up their stalls for the day. The sounds of donkeys braying and children laughing fill the air, creating a joyous symphony that echoes through the narrow alleys. In the heart of the city lies the great temple of Isis, a towering monument of the ancient gods of Egypt. Okay, so this whole thing is on the temple itself. Let's keep going. As the day wears on, the city bustles even more with the energy and excitement of the street performers juggling. Despite the chaos and noise, underlying sense of optimism and happiness permeates the city. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and add a sinister tone to this. Let's zoom in on the dark alleys, a coffee house where laws gather and scheme. Laws gather and socialize. In the dimly lit corner of the city's labyrinth alley lies a small, unremarkable coffee house. The scent of strong bitter coffee and tobacco smoke permeates the air, creating the haze that veils the faces of its patrons. Here, in its shadowy den of outlaws and criminals, the atmosphere is heavy with a sense of danger and intrigue. That was a test to see if our prompt was good, and I think this one's a keeper. We can use this as a basis for the setting. As we go into different scenes, we'll use this as a way to generate like descriptive language. I'm gonna improve this as well.
All right, check it out. Here it is how we structured our prompt. We are mainly trying to get these variables into our prompt so that way we can just change this text right here to get different ideas. So if I wanted to change this historical setting to Rome instead of Egypt, I can just type in Rome. And if I wanted to change the city to a small village, I can do that. If I wanted to change the tone from a happy tone to a sinister tone, I can do that. And I also included a little bit of like a writing style of YA novels. So the first thing you want to do here when you're creating this prompt is create an act as, right? A fictional writer, a historian. The next thing is you want to use this statement and you want to say use the following variables. So what that'll do is it'll tell ChatGPT to think about these variables and how you change them. And and then the last part, all I really try to do was I try to get it to use that it's not so stiff. And using metaphors and using a third-person omission perspective, because that's ultimately what the outline will look like. All right, everybody, I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys like this one.